oh, sweet Johnny. Lend me your memes, bum 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 bum, make them the dankest that you've ever seen, bum 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 bum, and make them about Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, sweet Johnny, send me your meme.
Send your meme.
Ladies and gentlemen of the flat Earth, it's fucking Tuesday. It's Sweet Johnny Day. Is it White Boy Day today?
Motherfucking white boy day.
No, it ain't White Boy Day. Oh my Lord alive. You back? You went a constant rearranging of dates on both of our parts, but that's okay.
I managed to drag my stupid, talentless.
Yes, this is true. Yeah.
Stupid, talentless,
easily triggered,
triggered ass. What was the other one? Oh yeah, ugly.
Ugly. Yes, of course. How can you forget?
My ugly, stupid, talentless ass down here.
I know, right? Amazing. Okay, so I know I started this by cancelling our date that we had with our girlfriends. We were going to double date.
Yes.
That got cancelled, yeah. Then you clapped back by cancelling your last
I got poorly, man.
appearance. Pauly, your quote-unquote illness. I have a condition!
It flared up.
Did it? Yeah, did you take any fucking pills for it?
Just Xanax.
Just a couple of Xannies.
And some Valleys.
They call him the North Lane's Little Zan. He's out there. He's got titles. He takes Xanax.
Little Bond Street.
His girlfriend looks like Miley Cyrus's fucking sister. The pair of them, they're clammy. They're always clammy. Why is Lil Zan so clammy?
Because of the Zans.
Is that the Zan? Is that what it does?
Makes you sweaty.
Does it, mate? Because that picture of him with Miley Cyrus's sister, I don't know what's her name.
I can't remember.
Come on, man. Lil Zan. Let's put Cyrus
and Lil
in.
Cyrus.
Noah. She's called Noah.
Noah, of course.
Noah Cyrus.
Biblical.
Yep, cool. Yeah, look at just... Why are they so clammy?
Oh,
It doesn't look unlike you and Fee, I'm going to say. People with bad eyesight, I think, could be forgiven for mistaking the two of you as Noah Cyrus and Lil Zan.
You reckon?
I think so. And it's not just in looks. I think it's in demeanour.
Yeah.
Skill set. I think appeal to Gen Z. I think that you're very similar. What does the tattoo on his hand say?
The addiction
to... Peep. Oh, is that for Lil Peep?
Oh, for his homeboy.
Yeah. Do not be over something...
Zealous.
Overzealous. That might be. Do not be over something... be evil. Cool, man. Well,
right.
Yeah. Certainly his tattoos make as much sense as either of ours.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Who are we to judge?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday. It's the 5th of November. The anniversary of that fucking commie, Guy Fawkes, trying to blow up the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, God, yeah. Fucking...
That stinking good-for-nothing commie. And I'm glad he's dead. Did they burn him at the stake? What did they do? Hang him? Got rid of him, didn't they? Saw him off.
They should have burned him at the stake.
What is it I always say, Jack? I would say the only good commie is a dead commie.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
You've always said that.
I say that. And the other thing I say is, the fresher the egg, the better the poach.
It's true. These are two things that will be on your headstone.
Fucking right. And I'm happy about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes on Brighton's best radio station, Threshold.fm. Don't let the FM bit confuse you. We ain't on no motherfucking airwaves. We're as internet as it comes. We're the unruly geeks, the unruly cyber villains, cyber vandals of the radio world. The drum and bass industrial complex can't handle us. They don't know what to do with us. They're just sidelining us, basically shadow banning us from the scene. But as much as I hate commies, maybe we are, in some way, the Guy Fawkes of drum and bass. Could be, man. You know, could be. I've just dug out some facts here about our boy, Big Guy. I like his outfit. I like his look. He has a look. It's a Luke, isn't it?
It is a Luke.
Yeah.
Isn't that everyone's Luke from that era, though?
It's possible. Yeah, but he's rocking it still today, isn't he? He hasn't changed.
No, it's true.
Yeah. He's, you know...
In all the merchandise you can get.
Yeah, right. He didn't change one bit. So, okay, originally his name is actually Guido Fawkes, like the popular political blog. I guess that's where he took his name from. And he...
Guido?
Yeah. And was it Guido? No one, because whenever they reference that website on the news, no one ever pronounces it the same.
No.
Has also been known, as he liked to be known, was born on the April 13th, 1570. A while away. In York. Okay. He was born a Protestant but converted to Catholicism. Fun fact. Fun fact 3, Guy Fawkes was an experienced soldier. Although he didn't fight for his country, he fought for the Spanish against the Dutch. Okay, in the Netherlands. Where he gained experience with explosives and also where he decided to call himself Guido. Okay. Although Guy Fawkes wasn't the main conspirator in the gunpowder plot, he probably had one of the most important roles by being a goddamn good-for-nothing commie. Wow.
Setting fire to it.
Yeah. A cellar below the Houses of Parliament was rented by the members of the plot, which was filled with 36 barrels of gunpowder. There was enough gunpowder that it would have completely destroyed the building and caused damage to buildings within a 1 mile radius. And probably damage to a building, I don't know, quite a way away, that then would have had to have been destroyed in a controlled demolition.
17 hours later, just falls down.
It just fell down. It was clearly hit by some debris from Guy Fawkes, and it came down. And it happened to have a lot of tax records in it from some very important people.
So George Bush was responsible for the gunpowder plot.
Yes, George Bush did the gunpowder plot. Fact 5. During his involvement in the gunpowder plot, Fawkes called himself John Johnson. Stick to a fucking name, buddy.
Well, I love that. It's the best. Like, John
Johnson.
Timerson.
What's the name Alan Partridge gives when he gets stopped for stealing the traffic code? Is that John King? I don't know. King's Road. Fact 6. Despite being involved in what is basically a terrorist plot, Guy Fawkes was named one of the 30th greatest Britons in a poll conducted by BBC in 2002. Well, what a nation of terrorist sympathisers.
Yeah, right. It's all if innocent people are getting killed, it's not good. But if it's politicians, they're not innocent people.
Yeah, no, right. They shouldn't have got into politics if they didn't want to fucking die.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they didn't want to get murdered. Okay, right. I mean, what, in 500 years, are they going to vote like Jimmy Savile as one of the greatest Britons? People, yeah,
they voted that already.
The historical context has long since passed,
yeah.
And he's now only remembered for Jim will fix it on top of the pops.
Think about the good that he did.
People never talk about the good that he did
exactly.
anymore. Sure, he was a monster, but Jim will fix it was okay TV. And without him, he invented DJing. He invented DJing as we know it. People don't talk about that.
No.
People don't talk about that.
No, they don't.
And that is, you know, they only talk about the bad side.
We probably shouldn't be paedophile sympathisers on the show, should we?
No. He obviously, you know, we all make mistakes. What's Wow, okay, this looks good. Shortly after being discovered, Fawkes was taken to the King's bedchamber to explain why he wanted to kill him and blow out the Parliament. That would not happen anymore, would it? Right, that's it. Off to see the Queen. You will explain to her. Look her in the eye and explain to her why you want to kill. Oh no, don't! Oh no!
I don't want to.
Sorry, miss. Why did you want to kill me? Just the reasons. No, tell me now. I don't like you because you're
Running
old.
in with a bad crowd.
Look, you're obviously a good boy, but you've done some silly things.
So much potential.
Now you're going to be hung, drawn, and quartered. So, what? Fawkes calmly answered that he regarded the king as a disease since he had been excommunicated by the Pope. Okay, so he's a religious fanatic as well.
Cool.
He's a religious fanatics and commies don't tend to go together. All right, this is a little bit pre-communism, I will say. Yep. He also explained that he needed such a huge quantity of gunpowder to blow you Scotch beggars back to your own native mountains. Okay, he's a racist, religious extremist commie, and I will not stand for it.
He's one of a kind.
Yeah, man. Fact A, under torture, it took up to 4 days for Guy Fawkes to admit his part in the gunpowder plot. He also admitted to doing 9/11, Sandy Hook,
and Epstein.
Epstein, and for being Jeffrey Epstein. To hanging Jeffrey Epstein. Plot, the gunpowder plot, and give names of other people. Oh, he's a grass. Oh,
4 days of torture. We spoke about this before.
Yeah. He said he took Maddie.
Yeah. I did it all.
Yeah. They obviously went to town on him. His signature was written, a signature on the written confession after torture, which is still held by the National Archives, was very faint and weak, shown in the top half of the image on the right. Oh, okay, yeah, that does look quite weak. A signature on a confession written 8 days later shows his name, which he wrote as Guido. Must have still thought he was Spanish. Okay. Much more clearly, the bottom signature in the image on the right. Perhaps it was just running out of ink. Fawkes and other people involved in the gunpowder plot were tried on the 31st of January 1606 and then hung, drawn and quartered in the old palace yard in Westminster. Fawkes leaped from the gallows when being hanged to escape the unpleasantness of being drawn and quartered. Contrary to popular belief, Fawkes wasn't thrown onto a bonfire. That only happened to straw dummies made of him since. Okay. Fact 9. An uninhabited island in the north of Santa Cruz Islands in the Galapagos Islands is named Guy Fawkes, or Guy Fawkes Island. Who knows why? Maybe he planned to escape there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Guy was once a term for an ugly, repulsive person. Wow, really flexing on people called Guy.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
In reference to Guy Fawkes. Okay. Straw effigies made of Guy Fawkes and burned to remember the gunpowder plot were also known as guys. Yep. In the 17th century, live cats were stuffed into the effigies to make them sound like Guy, like he was screaming as being burned alive.
So they burnt cats alive.
That is one of the most fucked up things I've ever heard.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Over time, Guy began to be used as a term for a man, possibly as a half-meant insult.
Hey, Guy.
Guys have had it rough over the years.
It just goes
It's
to
a
show.
word in common use today and is an actual name. Well, that is flexing hard on people called Guy. I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but having the name Guy ain't one.
Yeah, right.
Now, let's turn our attention to shoe throwers, because, by God, we've got a few of them. So you've brought with you today, in your sac magique, passed up by Emperor.
Oh, yes.
And a classic bit of ganja tech goodness, exiled by Prolix. That's just me sustenizing myself from the ganja tech goodness. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Which one do you want first?
Go in with this, just go in.
Just go in. Okay, fine. No worries there. This says Prolix before he made shitty liquid that he makes now. It's sort of just really nondescript, sort of ambient liquid, just not good liquid, just like really sort of beige, nondescript kind of
Going in.
really just absolute non-event. Like maybe there's a snare every couple of minutes, maybe not. Is that an amen coming in? No. bloody good record, this one, yeah? This is Exiled by Prolix. Sad that he just makes Riddim now, isn't it? Started making Bro Step as well. I mean, it's a fine line between the two. Exile by Prolix. That's a fucking good tune, man. I've got that on vinyl somewhere. I really need to pull that out for Rankins Records. It's such a shame he makes main Rem EDM now, isn't it? And he's just like...
It's those old school sounds. I just love them.
I've spoken to him. He says, I hate drum and bass now, is what he said. He said, but not as much as I hate people that like drum and bass. I know. He says, I only like Dutch EDM. I want to be the new Martin Garrix, but a tall version. That's what he said. That's what he said to me. That's what he said verbatim.
On the record?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, only in I don't have a record, like a physical record of the conversation. But when we had the conversation in private, he said, this is on the record, explicitly. You can tell this on tell people on the show.
He's a big listener.
Well, he is, yeah. I asked him to come on the show a while ago. He said, nah. Fair enough.
I wonder why.
Fair enough. Well, I had to be honest. I very much respected him for it because most people just don't reply.
Oh, so he actually
he went. I would, but nah.
Oh wow.
God bless him. Sometimes he sends me messages out of the blue. Like the other day, he sent me one. It just slagging off my mum.
Really?
So I hadn't spoken to her in about 6 months. Thanks, mate. Bye. Ukrainian dwarf orphan abandoned by adoptive parents denies being adult sociopath. Well, that sounds like adult sociopath behaviour to me. It's a hell of a headline, man.
So just to get up to date,
take it all in. Yeah.
So adopted.
Yep.
When they adopted was it adopted as a dwarf baby?
No.
So just
thought it was a child.
Thought it was a child.
Normal child.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there seems like there's a bit of a roundup in the preamble, so that could, yeah. Okay. A Ukrainian dwarf orphan who was abandoned by her adoptive parents has denied being an adult sociopath masquerading as a child.
But she is a dwarf.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Natalie Grace Barnett was adopted by Christine Barnett and her then husband, Michael Barnett, in May 2010. But the pair are accused of leaving her in a flat in Lafayette, Indiana, USA, in 2013 when she was 9 years old before fleeing to Canada around a week later. The Barnetts were arrested for child abuse in September, with police accusing them of leaving Natalia to fend for herself for 3 years, despite the fact she is only 3 feet tall, as a result of a rare form of dwarfism that makes it difficult for her to walk. However, Miss Barnett says that her family were the real victims, claiming Natalie was actually 22 when they left the US and had tried to kill members of her family on numerous occasions. Natalia, who has since been adopted by a new family, appeared on Dr. Phil to deny the allegations made against her. Okay, so how old is she supposed to be now?
She was 9, so she'd be, she's 12. Supposed to be, no, hold on, we're 6 years on, aren't we?
Yeah, okay, so she's supposed to be 15 now. Okay. She said, it's not true at all. I just want people to hear my side. And Natalia also denied her adoptive parents' claim that they made her have bone scans and proved that she was born in 1989. To the contrary, she said she had bone scans since she was adopted that showed she was not lying about her age.
Wow.
Okay, the plot thickens. Ms. Barrett also previously argued that Natalie is undeniably much older than she claims. She said she would make statements and draw pictures saying she wanted to kill family members, roll them up in blankets and put them in the backyard. I saw her putting chemicals, bleach, Windex, something like that in my coffee and asked her, what are you doing? And she said, I'm trying to poison you.
I've done that when I was 15.
Yeah, I still do it now. I'll get the old dear one day. The media is painting me to be a child abuser, but there is no child here. Natalia was a woman. She has periods. She has adult teeth. She never grew a single inch, which would happen even to a child with dwarfism. The doctors also confirmed she was suffering a severe psychological illness only diagnosed in adults. She was jumping out of moving cars. She was smearing blood on mirrors. She was doing things you could never imagine a little child doing. The Barnetts are now awaiting their next court date and have been told they can't discuss Natalia's medical, mental, or education records in media interviews. This is fucking wild,
man.
Like, it's just, I just want to know all the I just want to know.
Is there a clip of her and Dr. Phil?
No, it's just the image. What's her name? Natalia.
I just think if I hear her speak, I'll be able to clock,
To see whether or not she's like, thing is, Phil. Thing is, Phil. Sounds like Side Twitty. The thing is, look, I'm not saying that the radio stream isn't working or is working. I'm saying it needs a new lick of paint. Come on, is this... We're doing it. The Mirror. Have they been bold enough to, or have they just done some fucking still image film?
Talk over bullshit.
Yeah. But her parents say that she's actually 22 years old and has tried to kill her on numerous occasions.
I enjoyed your Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, man, that's a wild film. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like your sort of thing.
Yeah, I swear Warwick isn't even doing an Irish accent though.
Oh, here we go.
As a 6-year-old child.
Christine Barnett tells us the girl she adopted was no child at all, but a fraud who tried to kill her family.
She's painted you as an evil, poison their coffee or stab them in their sleep.
Natalia would simply tell us, I'm trying to kill the boys.
Now.
They say you scammed them, lied about your age, and terrorized them.
For the first time.
It's not true at all.
She speaks out.
I just wanted people to hear my side.
Why did they want to get rid of you so badly?
Christine Barnett is being charged with neglect after allegedly dumping her daughter in an Indiana apartment.
A 6 or 7-year-old child living in an apartment alone for a year? That's just not believable to me.
Yeah, come on. But you couldn't. You couldn't leave a... I thought she was alone for 3 years.
Yeah, right.
Come on, you can't leave a 7-year-old on its own for 3 years. No chance. No fucking chance. Who would read it? Peppa Pig. Do you still read 7-year-olds Peppa Pig? I don't know. Ouch, that looks painful. Look at that. A reckless idiot launches firework from between his bum cheeks. That looks horrendous. Come on, Mirror website. You sack of fetid shit.
I've got it. I've got it. Really? It's okay. I've got it.
No, the people can't see it because the thing's going to be in the way.
Fucking idiot.
Look, it's behind. It's behind us.
Your ass. I did it.
All right, we'll just. All right, he's got the fireworks in his ass. It's going to go. It's going. It's been lit. It's going to burn up his backside. No, we can't even see it. This is horrendous. This is going to be really. Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
It melted the skin and stuck to him and then just exploded on his back.
Oh, Jesus, that looks so bad. Sorry you couldn't see that, guys, but I'm sure you can... Come on, Reckless. Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Yeah, is it down on the side anywhere? No. Anyway, that's a serious trip to A&E, man. That's going to need skin grafts. That was fucking savage.
Showing off.
Yeah. Mexico massacre leaves 12 members of Mormon family dead, including 9 children. Fuck! Oh my God. Well, that sounds absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, right. So yeah, what's the verdict?
I think I think she's a Ukrainian asset. I think that she's a spy. I think she's gone in there. She's trying to wheedle her way into just generally into like American life. This is a hiding in plain sight routine with Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
And I think that it's all a bluff. She's stealing. She's a commie, clearly. They usually are. and she's come to
assassinate the president.
Quite possibly assassinate the glorious overlord.
That is Donny T.
Donny T. Did you see him at the UFC? Bold move.
Yeah.
Like,
but what I just
came out with some security, but not much. To a lot of boos.
Yeah.
Like that is brave.
It's all the Donny fans who are just on Twitter just saying like, they weren't boos. What are you on about? Everyone was loving him.
Oh no, he was getting booed. But like, you're going into a thing of like 30, 40,000 like fight fans. Like it could very easily go very, very wrong. Like that, and you're surrounded. Like I don't know, maybe they've got. I mean, let's say something did kick off. Like what? Your Secret Service lot are going to start shooting.
Yep, that's it.
Like I can't believe that they let him do it. Like, or does he really just do what he wants?
He does what he wants.
We're going. No, we're gonna go down. Gonna go cave side. Me and Uncle Dana. Me and Uncle Dana. No one is more of a fan of MMA than me. No one knows more about. Joe Rogan doesn't know as much about MMA as Donny T. I'd love it if he started referring to himself in the third person as Donny T. That would be just unreal.
He's trying to get people on side, I think.
Thing is, all he needs to do is nothing, and he'll win next time. The Democrats are doing the most spectacular job of ruining it for themselves. Like he couldn't be doing any better than what they're doing. Like, why? Like, just put fucking Bernie up and get everyone behind him. Like that's the only. I think that Elizabeth Warren's not going to beat him. Fucking Creepy Joe's not going to beat him. I mean, Tulsi is the best option, but there's no chance of her.
Is that all they're
getting him?
Is that what they're doing? They're just fighting over who's actually going to be running on their side.
Yeah, and they're all trying to stitch up Bernie because they don't like him. But I mean, it's man, it's what a shit show. Like it's like Elizabeth Warren, what's your thoughts on foreign policy? I'm non-binary now. Okay, yeah, that's not... people want to know about foreign policy. Okay, I identify as a gay man. No, Elizabeth, let's keep on track. I'm 0.5% Native American. Please stop. Tell us what your foreign policy is. You want to double taxes? I identify as the president. Elizabeth.
At least the two-term policy thing is...
I mean, that's Trump still, really. He's just identifying as a president. He's LARPing as a president. It's live-action role play, but somehow he's actually doing it. It's impressive. Look. I don't know. It's like this Ukrainian dwarf going into the NBA. Well, you can't go into the NBA. You can't have, dwarves in the NBA. Yeah, well, I want to. I'm going to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're in the NBA now.
That's the world. It's the world we live in now.
You're now attacking forward for the Chicago Bulls, right? Yeah. Okay, cool, brilliant.
You can't tell people they're crap at stuff.
No, so yeah, you can't go. Sorry, Donald, you're not. You have no qualification, nothing, literally nothing that qualifies you to be president. I'm gonna do it. I'll be the greatest president ever. Okay, go on then.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fine. How about we put you up against the worst candidate ever? Like, what was there's a Norm Macdonald quote. It's like, people hated Hillary Clinton so much they voted for someone they hated even more. It's the sad reality of it. Right, let's have this Emperor bit. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh. Yeah, it says 2015, but I do feel like it could be older than that.
It might be. No, I think actually it is 15. You're right.
Yeah. Bildo, I did get the mixes, that is correct. We'll get them all uploaded today and schedule those bad boys in. Threshold All-Stars mixes, that is. And some new bits from Benage. Some sort of shoe throw compilations. Man, that's passed up. Yeah, pass the fucking parcel, Emperor. Did you pass the duchy to the left-hand side? All right? Don't fuck with the rotation. Jesus. No, we didn't do this. What do you want to do next? First, family home stinks of rotten flesh or fat lass?
Let's do fat lass.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. She looks like a mate of mine's ex-girlfriend, but I don't know. Actually, kind of bit
like
hotter.
a lot of people's ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, she's she's got something about her. Admin worker 22 quits job to eat takeaways on YouTube. That is the dream, really, isn't it?
I mean, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 10 out of 10 for the side hustle, or what is now the main hustle, I guess. I mean, okay, so the markets will regulate themselves. The markets. There they are. Okay. A woman has quit her full-time job so she can focus on eating Chinese takeaway at McDonald's on request. That is capitalism absolutely at its finest.
So what, you can just say to her, I just wanted to just eat a curry really slowly.
Yeah, all of it is keep it going. What do they call it? A mukbang, I think is what it's known as. Sitting there on YouTube and eating a large amount of food while people watch. And then presumably the real monetization of it comes from having a OnlyFans account where then you do it. Well, this is what I was going to say.
All my free cams or something like that, we get tokens. People are like, God.
Put a spring roll in your vag. Now eat it. Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? Ciarán R, 22, films herself eating around 5,500 calories per meal and posts the footage on YouTube.
Is she not even doing it in her underwear?
No, she's fucking tracky bottoms, isn't it? Well, she don't work anymore, so that's just your normal round the house wear, isn't it? Maybe she's sponsored by Adidas. Don't know. Don't know if that's their sort of vibe. Around 40,000 followers tune in to watch her enjoying food, ranging from Greggs to Pizza Hut. Ciarán quit her previous job as an admin worker and currently supports her eating with a part-time warehouse job, which she took in order to have more time for the videos. That's it, yeah, mukbang. In the future, her aim is to become the UK's first mukbang star. I think Jim should try it.
What, prior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves eating chockies and beige food. This is his dream job, to just sit around in the bedsit.
Having fish fingers and...
Fish finger sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, with crisps in it
Waffles.
as well. Yeah, just all your beige goodies. Caramac, a layer of Caramac in there as well. cashing in on a trend that started in South Korea, where people binge on camera while chatting to the audience. Her ultimate aim is to work up to eating 10,000 calories in one sitting. So what did the climate change lot think about this sort of thing? Because I know, like, the far lefties are all sort of on the sort of fat acceptance, kind of just be who you
want to be
type vibe. You go girl. But when you're eating 5 times, you're eating food for 5 people in a single sitting, how does that factor into stuff?
It's just excessive, isn't it? It's just
can you still do you? Can that still be you? Be you. Live your truth. Is that? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think people should do whatever the fuck they want, but you do have to take responsibility for it. Like, if you're going to eat 10,000 calories worth of food a day on camera to make a living, and then when you get super sick from it, have the NHS
just
fit
pay
the
for
bill.
it. Yeah.
Like,
get your gastric band and whatnot. And yeah.
Like, it's fun now, she's got a bit of chunk on, she's a pretty girl though. She's having a good time with it. But
that's
if you're working up to 10,000 calories a day, like, it's
not a day, just that's one sitting.
One sitting?
Yeah, one sitting. So that's the problem with the world today, though, isn't it? It's just you can do these ridiculous things to.
What would if you had to try and do 10,000 in one sitting? What would it be that you would eat? Do you think? Because you've got to get.
But pizza's the obvious one, isn't it?
It's got to be.
Pizza
you
with
want
a
something
curry.
that's really, really calorie dense. So
pizza with a curry poured onto it.
I think it has to be some sort of combination of really a combination of fat, salt, and sugar.
The ghee in curries they put the oil.
Because obviously your main amount of calories are going to come from the fat, but you have to have the carb with it. Otherwise, it would satiate you much too quickly. So you need to combine the two. And it also be the right fats as well. You'd want it to be like vegetable oils and stuff, because saturated fats, again, they're too satiating. So you need to. Yeah, I reckon I could craft the perfect, like,
this is your thing
with all these sort of stealth calories in it that you get it into like probably not that much.
Just a plate of food. But
and if you ate it fast enough, you'd be all right. Like, you don't want to waste it with sort of like dough and stuff on pizza. That's too much volume.
You won't be able to
not
finish
as much calorie. It doesn't have the calorie density that you'd require for trying to get that in.
Fill you up, basically.
Yeah.
But with this, people want to see her eat like.
Look, I want to help her achieve her dreams. Yeah,
but people want to see her eat like 6 curries.
Yeah.
But I do think she needs to do it in her underwear.
Yes, definitely. I mean, if she's gonna be able to give up that warehouse job, which obviously she wants to do this full time, I think we're gonna have to start seeing a little bit more flash, baby girl.
That's it.
Come on, love.
Barbecue sauce spilling.
Yep. Many of her videos feature her boyfriend of 8 months, who eats along with her and vlogs under the name Trans King. Okay. The couple who live together appear. Appear side by side eating chicken or Chinese and have no plans to stop. Ciarán from London said, "I've just got to show how confident I am. I might get something stuck in my teeth or around my mouth, but people love how funny I am. I have negative ones telling me how fat I am, how I could be really pretty if I try not to eat so much, but most of the time I just don't answer. I enjoy it, gives me confidence. And now I can monetize my channel and really respond to people's requests. It can become a full-time career now." God bless her.
What's she earning?
I mean, 40,000 followers, obviously clearly not enough to live on. Maybe, I don't know how many views. Should we have her? She's only got 1,200 followers on Instagram. It's definitely...
I'm sure
get a follow from the Feathery King, though. I can tell you that for now. Damn right. There is the mukbang moment. It's my birthday, bitches. Oh, nice. Yeah, the fried chicken donut sandwich. That's coming to the UK soon, to KFC. I'm excited about that.
It's one of those things, it's so vile, but you have to try it.
Got to try it, man. Got to give it, one go.
And I like it.
Yep. And she's getting it done, right? She's living her best life. Is that a disabled toilet, I believe, that she's in there? That's a cool... You can tell by the handles.
Good mirror, mate. Good mirror.
Yeah. It'd be a shame to pass up the opportunity to get a nice selfie, even if the toilet... Even if you're in a disabled bog. What's going on here? Must be the latest mukbang. How about you do a mukbang, Jack, but instead of food, you're just eating dicks?
I've done that.
But on YouTube for cash.
You got taken down. I think it's still on Pornhub. Pretty sure it's still on Pornhub.
Yeah? Oh, I hope so. I sure hope so. Well, I'll be happy to go round hers for tea, but she's not coming round mine. I can't afford the food.
No.
Although, you know, she's only eating sort of cheap food, isn't she? It's not. She's not eating bloody
what's that in the
lobster
middle?
bisque.
No. Is that steak?
Don't know.
Is that
It's a
steak
lot
and
of-
potatoes?
everything's been deep fried, hasn't it?
I say
You just deep fry everything. Yeah.
That'll do it. That's the way to do it.
Pick what you think is the highest calorie dish you can possibly imagine, then just deep fry it. Yeah. Then you're in fucking business, aren't you? No point in fucking around. Well, look. Let's play one more record as a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the dessert. Hotline, Ivy Lab, and Two Fingers. This is a wild one. I think, yeah, sort of all over the place.
Welcome to AGL Health and Wellness. This is Grace. How can I assist you today? Hi. Okay. Oh, your internet isn't working. I'm sorry about that. Well, I will be happy to assist you over the phone then. Do you have one of our telephones with you?
Coming up at 11, our boy Parallaxed with the roll call. Another hour of live and direct shoe-throwing goodness. This is Ivy Lab and Two Fingers. says in the Metro article that this mukbang girl's got 40,000 followers. She hasn't. She's got 2,000. Slight difference. Right, Burger King mukbang. What do you want? Chicken shop mukbang? Chinese? Indian?
Yeah.
Indian, yeah.
Indian.
Nice.
That was a good tune.
Yeah, it was fucking good, wasn't it? No, it's good. No, not thingy again. God almighty. Unbelievable.
Like, bear close up. Oh, bare bone. Bare bone.
Right, come on, get into the eating.
Hungry.
All right, they need to make it snappier. Come on.
Lose interest.
Come on, guys. Get eating. Get scoffing.
I
Want to see
can't tell
this?
which one's lamb and which one's veg. I could tell, but I couldn't tell. Like, I thought it would be more meat.
I'd love to see a makeup video from you.
I thought it would be more meat.
What, how?
They could at least put 4 in both boxes. No, why? I was like, what are you going to do? My face. I just got to free.
Oh, they've got. Oh, yeah, you're going to want a lot of
Sugary drinks.
sugary beverages to get down here as well. Look, you can't even really see the food. Oh, look, this is. I'm not.
No
well,
wonder she
I
hasn't
think
got
she
that.
needs some direction. They need a director, definitely. There's not enough emphasis on the eating and
Guy
just sort
Ritchie
of.
or someone like that.
Yeah.
It's your girl, Sharon Nation. I'm watching Sharon's Nation.
What?
Today, I'm here with a Caribbean mukbang. Oh my god.
This is a bit
Yeah,
more like
this
it.
is what
see,
we're
now?
after.
Yeah. Okay, that's
I'd
the
waited
stuff.
so
Oh
long
shit!
for this
Sorry,
video,
people
but
can't
so
actually
worth
see
it.
it.
Sorry, guys, sorry.
Sorry, guys.
You just
Really
hear
sorry about
just
that.
hear us
yeah.
going, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Come on, girl, get a drink down here. Oh, that is stuff. Oh, I like the beige food.
It's like jacket potato going. She needs to eat it faster.
Yeah, you've also I've watched a few mukbang videos in my time.
Of course.
And you've got to look like you're really enjoying it. That's part of the deal.
She does actually look really sad.
Think she looks sad? Come on, love. That's it. You're making progress, but no, it's definitely making progress. Yep.
Burger King might be the next mukbang I do actually.
Burping. Burger King.
Before I knew him. And also, one of the videos he's reviewing is me doing the spicy noodle challenge. He hates spicy food, so. It's the last one. No.
Oh. Yeah.
Is that a wing?
Yeah, she's just having the bone as well.
Yeah,
just going straight down.
Bones and all.
Yeah, lovely. Well, I'm pleased that I found her. You know, she's going to get me through the cold winter nights, I think.
This is the rest
just
of
watching the mukbangs.
The rest of my day is going to be watching these.
Yeah. Well, do you think we can confirm her as a Coffee and Memes Good Times gal?
Yeah?
Yeah,
I think you should try and get her on.
You know what? Probably could.
There's a Pizza Hut opposite.
I mean, they're lying about her in the Metro, saying that she's got like 40,000 followers. And look, it says around 40,000 followers tune in to watch. Where are they plucking that figure out of the air from?
I mean,
look, all these videos have got. Well, they've got more views than me. Let's,
I know,
but
they exaggerate it. But I mean, that's yeah.
This is substantial exaggeration there, or are they just adding up the views of the whole channel?
Ah, right.
Could be. Well, that's 188,000.
Adding up all the calories.
Yeah, maybe it's just they're doing it per calorie. I don't know. Anyway, God bless her. She's Coffee and Memes confirmed. Good times girl. Now, just for the last bit here. Family home stinks of rotten flesh due to portal to the spiritual world in the lounge.
We've all had that.
Mate, I fucking hate it when the portal to the spiritual world in your lounge starts pumping out the stench of rotten flesh.
I thought it was mould.
It will
turned out to be the portal.
Absolutely ruin a Thanksgiving, a bar mitzvah.
All things that we
Christmas.
celebrate.
Yeah, or just normal Christmas. You're just you've got your aunt round. She's got a duff leg because of the diabetes, and that's having to be drained all the time. So that's bad as it is. So the last thing you need is the additional stench of rotten flesh than the fucking portal to the spiritual world that's opened up in your lounge. She sounds like an episode of fucking Rick and Morty. Steph Harper and her family have been noticing strange goings-on in their North Wales home since 2008, but they say they're not scared of them anymore. Okay. they doing a mukbang? What's the deal here? Spiritual mukbang from the spiritual world. See, they've taken it to the next level. That's why it stinks of rotten flesh. It's them. It's them slowly decaying. As they've been a couple from the inside out, from eating fucking food in a mukbang that they've got from the spiritual world. There's no like food regulating body in the spiritual world. There's no hygiene.
No, I noticed that.
None of that. Yeah. Because you can't die of food poisoning in the spiritual world because you're already dead. But if you eat spiritual world food when you're, in the real world, you're going to rot from the inside out.
So that's what are they claiming, because in the spiritual world, everyone's just rotting.
I guess.
And that's the smell.
Steph Harper's 2-bedroom house looks like a typical suburban home, but she believes there's a portal to the spiritual world in the living room. It's a nice feature. The mum of 4 claims it's become a hotbed for paranormal activity with unexplained bangs, strange smells, and spooky vision. Spooky vision's now the norm. Steph, 39, who lives in Flint, North Wales, with husband Colin and children Harvey, 14, Thomas, 9, and Paisley, 7. Interesting use of digits and writing numbers out as words there. That's a bit fun.
Oh, yeah.
First noticed the strange goings-on 3 months after they moved into the 2-bed property in 2008. Recalling the first eerie incident, she explained, "It was just me and Harvey in the house in the lake at the time, and he was tucked up in bed. All of a sudden, I heard this violent banging coming from his room." Okay, right, he's learnt to tug, hasn't he?
Yeah, right. Is there blocked arteries?
There was a terrible smell and some sort of ectoplasm came firing out of his door.
It was a ghost.
It was a strange moaning noise. A peculiar smell. I ran upstairs and found him fast asleep in his bed, but the weird thing was the bed had been pulled about 2 feet away from the wall in that lake. Now looking back, I realise it was the beginning of the haunting. Not long after, just a month after Thomas was born in 2009, Steph became even more sure that she was sharing a home with something otherworldly. She continued, "It was between Christmas and New Year, and we heard a few loud knocking noises that couldn't be explained. It didn't sound like our house. You're getting used to the noises your own home makes. The bang kept getting louder and louder, closer and closer. At the end, we went to my ma's house for the night." Okay. Next day, Colin did some investigating and started tapping different parts of the house upstairs to see where a noise was coming from in that lake. Look, they
look like children of the damned, don't they?
They certainly do. Jesus, look at the shape of their faces. They're like, no.
That was the giveaway to the portal. They pulled them out of it.
I mean, look, on a sort of effectively, critique children's faces. I mean, I do regularly. All right, let's do it. They're weird shaped faces. None of that is right. They're clearly, they're possessed by demons, aren't they?
The one in the middle.
Undoubtedly, the one in the middle. The one on the right is the only one that looks half normal. The one,
no, he's got a creepy.
Well, the one on the left has had a stroke. He's like 5. We did it. I covered a thing the other day about some mum kicking off because their school photographer had offered the services of photoshopping the kids' faces. Well, there you go. Like, come on.
I'm not saying your kids are ugly.
But I am.
But
when he started banging on the banister, it made the exact same sound. And that's when we knew something unseen had been making the sound right from the top of the stairs, are we? Since then, Steph said that she and her family have experienced so many supernatural encounters that it's hard to recall them all in that lake. Not only will she hear crashes and bangs, but she also gets a whiff of peculiar scents, including one disturbing occasion, rotten flesh. And regularly notice her belongings gone missing mysteriously.
What's that photo about?
Don't know. That's Harvey and Colin. Colin looks, I don't know, it doesn't look good. She explained, Colin and his work phone go missing once. Colin had his work phone go missing once. Peculiarly, when I wanted to look through it after accusing you of cheating.
To find the girl's number.
Yeah. We blitzed the whole house looking for it, but it was a no-show. Then, 6 months later, there was a T-shirt thrown on the floor. And I lifted it up, and there was Colin's phone right in the bedroom door.
Colin's cooked this whole thing up. Yeah, those dick pics aren't mine.
And the phone had been wiped. It's very confusing.
The dick pics were the ghost. The ghost sent them to your friend Raquel.
Yeah, there was over 700 dick pics of black men's penises on Colin's phone. So we are thinking that the ghost must be African American.
The ghost downloaded Grindr.
Yeah. Another time I was in the kitchen and looked outside. I saw soldiers who looked like they were from centuries ago, marching with metal helmets and swords pointing towards the sky. It's always soldiers that people see as ghosts. It's children, soldiers, and old sort of servant-looking women and horses. You
never see a frog.
Never fucking rabbits or deer or anything.
No,
also,
true.
think about it. Like, what dies more than anything? Sperm. Why aren't there ghost sperm swimming around every fucking way? You would not be able to move for ghost sperm.
It's true.
Literally, 24 hours a day, ghost jizz. Fuck's sake.
Haunting the wash basket.
Just haunting women's vaginas would be the most haunted places on earth.
No.
Women's vaginas and gay man's asses would be an absolute hotbed of paranormal activity if it was real. Oh, it always gets wild right at the end. We've only got a minute left.
You made me cry. Oh God! So Colin is closet.
Colin is there was something going
hiding
on.
in the closet with a
What's
ghost.
that? Is that a ghost sperm? Is that a ghost egg that was never fertilised?
It's a ghost embryo.
Oh God! Oh, that's a lot, isn't it? I don't know. Guys, Parallax will be starting any second now on Threshold. I want to keep giving. I kind of want to keep going on this though. Kieran, you would just carry on Threshold, get stuff started. I mean, the stream will switch over, but the YouTube will keep going. All sorts has happened, even vases flying across the room and smashing. We did consider moving out at one point, but we've learned to live alongside it, as we have also learned to live with my husband's gayness.
That's just Colin throwing the vase at her.
Yeah.
Stop looking at my phone.
Weirdly, the drawers of the bedroom drawers suddenly became full of enormous dildos. All of which were black.
And lube.
An industrial-sized drum of lubricant. That Colin said he knew nothing about.
Colin's van would disappear at night.
Sometimes I would wake up and the room would be almost empty. Colin nowhere to be seen. But then when I'd wake up in the morning, he would be back there next to me, knowing nothing of what had happened. Earlier this year, following a particularly unpleasant week when the house filled with the stench of burning flesh, Steph and Colin spoke to a medium. Okay. After recounting the unusual goings-on they had experienced, the medium broke the news that Steph has a portal to the spirit world in her living room.
It's the dead male prostitute under the floorboards.
I'm guessing that the dead red boy underneath the floorboards must have been transported from the spirit world.
Oh, Christ.
The house was built in the 50s or 60s. We've researched the area and can't find anything connected to the paranormal, apart from the fact that we're very close to the ruins of Flint Castle, where most likely the battles where the house stands now. We've directly talked to the children about it, but they know that something unusual... Oh, we haven't directly spoken to the children about it, but they know that some unusual things are going on. They're not too scared. Shortly after speaking to the medium, Steph managed to capture a video clip that she believes is proof that ghosts are inhabiting her home.
Right.
Okay. What is it? It's an orb. Okay. Supposedly showing a face. Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, if it's a face of one of your kids, then maybe.
Yeah. Colin had heard about spirit orbs, where spirits can be seen in the atmosphere through a camera. After doing some research, we decided to try and catch one on camera. He was stood there for about 15 minutes, and then we saw it, a blue orb flying about and across the screen. We blew the photo up after, and you can see its face in the orb. There's no doubt about it. I'd say there's some doubt. And not long after, my neighbour and friend Michelle, 30, came round and Colin caught another orb on Spirit. Orb on Spirit, brushing past her ear. Okay. But rather than running for the hills, Steph and DJ Colin... Wait, what?
Whoa.
Hold on a second.
Oh, he DJs Revenge. I know DJ Colin.
DJ Colin. Okay, plot twist. DJ Colin is hoping to communicate with the spectres that frequently visit this Halloween. The couple who fancy themselves as novice paranormal investigators bought extra kit to help them at the spooky time of the year. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny that they're reporting this now around Halloween and not in January.
Yeah. Steph said, they Halloween is when... What? Okay, she's insane. Wow, is that she's actually got a Live, Laugh, Love t-shirt.
Oh, my God.
Incredible. She actually has Live, Laugh, Love emblazoned across her pendulous breasts.
Smile.
Wow. Smile, live, laugh, love. Follow your heart. Your husband is gay. Don't worry, it's fine. Just learn to live with it.
That's written on the back.
Yeah. Accept your husband for who he is. He's living his truth. Steph said, Halloween is when the veil between the living and the dead is the thinnest. So we've brought a dictaphone, a temperature gauge, and a frequency tester to try and help us communicate further. We'll have some friends around for support and see what happens as the night draws in.
Why do they always try and communicate? I mean, if it...
Tell her to communicate to tell them to fuck off.
Just don't. I don't know, if it was, if it was legit, you wouldn't want to.
No. The idea scares me when I'm home alone, but other than that, it really doesn't bother me. The spirits have never done me any harm. In fact, I would love to be able to have a conversation and build up a proper relationship with them. Strangely, I have recently been diagnosed HIV positive. I don't know how this has happened. After all, who doesn't want to know
My husband
who's sharing their house with?
Doesn't touch me anymore.
Yeah. I would, yeah.
She's going to start having an affair with the ghost.
Yeah. Steph said, Steph first meddled with the paranormal when she was a teenager. All right, I'm done with this now. I think that's enough.
We've solved this one.
I think we've solved it, guys. And I think, look, for everyone's sake, I think it'd be a lot happier if they're all just honest with each other.
It's 2019.
There are no problems that human beings cannot solve, and it wouldn't be the first time, it won't be the last, and God bless them. I think that they should just live and let live.
Good luck, Colin.
Good luck, Colin! What's she called? Steph. Good luck, Steph. I hope you get it sorted. We're overrun here, and Parallax is playing, so it won't take up any more time. Guys, I love you. Be back at 10 tomorrow. Sweet Johnny, thanks so much for your time.
I love you guys.
Okay, I love you. Goodbye.